invoked, it's well within my rights to carry a firearm, and I have a license. That,
but she wanted them to go put the gun out
in the car,
which is illegal as.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No,
yes,
you cannot do that.
You can't put your weapon in the car. So that provoked a 911 call to the police department.
After the manager threw them out.
We're drawing a firing line here.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
Okay, so if BJ's brew house, or restaurant and brew house, I want to get the name right. If they had posted, let's say on their website and on their door, it's a no gun, or, we support anti-gun law, something.
Something
okay?
of that nature.
Or at least the consumers are warned and they're told about it.
Yeah, they probably would have gone to Red Robin at that point.
Well, Red Robin says you're more than welcome to come through our door. So I want you to know that, first of all, what is interesting about the BJ's Restaurant, Inc., they own 202 restaurants as of December 2018. They're located in over 27 states. Some of these states are very interesting to me because they're very, let's say, gun promoted. Alabama, Nevada, Louisiana, Kentucky, Kansas, Indiana, Florida, Colorado, Arkansas, New Mexico, New York, North Carolina, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Tennessee. I don't see them in Montana because Montana is another big one as far as guns go, and Virginia and Washington. So bottom line is that this is not a small chain of restaurants.
No, it's a national chain.
They are making approximately $87 billion during 2008 worth of revenue. So, they're not a mom and pop shop. They're definitely not like the flower shop or the cake shop. Pardon me. They're in Grisham.
We were talking Grisham, yeah.
That has lost everything. And from what I understand, although they are decreasing in their sales, and I'm sure this was going to decrease them a little bit more. But the bottom line is that, once again, this gentleman, last that I had heard was he was getting ready to file a lawsuit.
Discrimination-law-suite.
Had they taken the right precautions, and we're talking about business. If you have a political and religious belief, you really should have some of that. Think before you insert foot, leg, and other body parts. And I would consult my attorney and I'd consult my insurance company. If these are beliefs that you feel strongly about, if you're a cause-based company and you promote it, understand what the cause is and how that's going to affect your business. If I sat up here and let's say I was to open up a restaurant and it was a Nazi-based restaurant, I would expect, first of all, it's highly politically charged.
Very true.
Right?
You
have to think this thing through.
That's hate.
That's hate. I have every right to open up that restaurant. That doesn't mean that everybody here in Washington State is going to visit it, and I could lose everything through it. Now, we've always stood on the fact that whatever the law is, that's the law, and we're law-abiding citizens.
So were they when they were asked to go out in the parking lot and talk to the officer who was pulled off the street to check out a legal handling of a firearm.
But the restaurant wasn't acting in a law-abiding way.
Nope.
So as a business owner, once again, we build bridges. We solve problems. It's about commerce, and it's really not about your religious belief or your political beliefs. It's really about you solving a problem and making a dollar bill. Isn't it hard enough as it is to conduct business without drawing these firing lines and then having to sit here and defend your belief system?
I can just see George Washington in 1776 leaving his musket outside as he goes into the brew house to have a short, little brew as they discuss the Constitution. This is totally Zappo.
Okay, don't hate the players, hate the game. If you don't like the game, change the rules.
Yeah. Okay.
And business is all about making money.
Well, I didn't say it wasn't about making money.
It's solving a problem, building relationships to your people, and activities like what we've just seen in these two places draw firing lines, and you see more and more firing lines being drawn in business all the time. And I don't think, that's really what business is all about. And what you're actually doing is you're really setting yourself up for failure. How does that impact your brand? How does that impact your marketing? How does that impact the end of the product?
How did Candace impact this show? Because we're running out of time. And of course, we have to give her the last word because I wouldn't want to be un-PC correct and be sued. So please, Candace, carry on with the show.
Hey, I would encourage anybody to get out here. You find a social issue, start a nonprofit, and change the world. If you've got a business, get out here and make something extraordinary. You have the ability to do that. Our listeners have the ability to create things that literally can turn the world inside out and upside down. And I want to totally encourage that. What I do want to give a word of caution to is let's not draw firing lines. Let's build bridges and make this world a better place.
Sounds great to me. It's been great having you on the show today, Candace. I'm sorry we had to fire you in the middle of the show. However, we will talk to you later about your contract agreements. In the meantime, everybody, let's think good things and good positive thoughts about what's going on in our country today. Until we can have a cup of coffee with you and enjoy the show again, I'm Bill.
And I'm Candace.
And we're the Disruptors. We'll see you again.